Hi, I'm Jake from Upper Limit Business and Mindset Coaching, and today on Here's the Thing About Breakeven, explained in 2 minutes or less, we're going to talk about a few concepts around break-even points in businesses, particularly what I would call the 2-minute noodles point, two-minute noodles point, and lifestyle break-even. So let's start the clock. So what is a break-even point? First thing we need to understand in a business is we've sort of got two equations playing off against one another. On one side of the ledger, we've got the things we sell minus what they cost us to sell. So if we think about you sell $100 worth of t-shirts, it might cost you $70 to sell them. So you've got $30 left over. That's on one hand. The other side of the ledger we're trying to balance up there is that $30, is that more than what it costs us to run the business each month? Okay, so if you had $30 in expenses for your rent, for your wages, for your employees, you had $30 in income from sales after you pay for their stock or service, you'd have no money left over. So that's our break-even point. Now, if we can tip those scales a little bit and say, all right, well, we need to have a little bit more profit, and suddenly we sell the t-shirts for $105, well, 105 minus the 70 it costs us, we've got 35 there now, and it only costs us 30 each month. So that's sort of the difference between what a break-even is. We'd have $5 a month in that scenario. So if we think about two kinds of break-even, the first would be what I call 2-minute noodles break-even, which is the one I just talked about, where basically you're trying to get to the point where you can afford to live on 2-minute noodles and keep the doors open. That's the first one we need to look at. The next would be what's your lifestyle break-even. So if you need to live on $5 a month, awesome, that's your lifestyle break-even. But maybe for you that's $50 a month, it's $500, it's $5,000. Only you can define that. How do we get better in that area? Basically, again, that first thing is looking at it, actually understanding. So two parts of the factor. One would be your profit side of the scales. How do you get your profit up? The other would be how do you get your expenses down? Now, quite often getting profit up a little bit and expenses down a little bit is enough to tip the scales. But this is quite often something that you need to do across time. But deliberate action is the key in this space. Thanks for joining me today on Explained in 2 minutes or less, which is actually called Here's the Thing About. I'm Jake from Upper Limit Business and Mindset Coaching. Have a great day. Onwards and upwards.